Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Friday. Guys, I want to thank you again so much. I've been so thankful today. I've been thanking everyone, but I have to be honest, this morning I woke up and I was a hangry monster because I'm still on this diet. I think I ate Jason alive, and Jason, I love you. I apologize. I'm hangry. I can't help it. But that's not what we're back to talk about today. Don't forget, we are going live today or tonight for Hot Messy Topics at 6 p.m. Eastern for subscribers only live chat. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Today, we're back to talk about Lisa Vanderpump's dog foundation, which is denying committing fraud in a battle over a worm-infested puppy. We have all the details about that. So don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Lisa Vanderpump's dog foundation is denying it caused a woman emotional stress after allegedly selling her a sick dog. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, well, Lisa is making moves to dismiss this case brought by a woman who adopted a dog from her West Hollywood foundation, Vanderpump Dogs. As Radar previously reported back in July, Kimberly Dillon sued the company, accusing them of selling her a worm-infested puppy. Well, Kimberly is saying that she visited Vanderpump Dogs, and when she did, she visited back in July of 2019, she ended up buying a dachshund puppy named Cassie. This is where it began. In the lawsuit, Dillon was also Kimberly Dillon. Kimberly was also, told that the puppy had all of its shots and necessary treatments. She also claims to have been provided with a false immunization record and a false certificate stating that Cassie had received a deworming treatment. After returning home, Kimberly Dillon claims that the dog started acting odd and rubbing its bottom across the floor. The lawsuit says that she found Cassie was expelling large live worms while defecating. Oh, this is so sad. I hope it's not true, but this is terrible. I love dogs. The woman claims that she reached out to Vanderpump Dogs but did not get a quick response. She rushed Cassie to a vet where the doctor found a serious worm infection. Now, to make matters worse, Kimberly Dillon claims that she became sick and started expelling live worms and eggs from her mouth, her lady parts, and her butt. Oh, her doctor diagnosed her with intestinal parasites. This gets worse and worse. Now, Kimberly Dillon is suing Vanderpump Dogs for negligence and fraud. In a newly filed response, Vanderpump Dogs denies all of the allegations of wrongdoing and is moving to dismiss the lawsuit. The company accuses Kimberly Dillon of failing to exercise reasonable care and diligence to avoid loss and minimize damages. All right, it keeps going. Lisa Vanderpump's foundation, Vanderpump Dogs, is also accusing Kimberly Dillon of breach of contract. And they said plaintiff unlawful, immoral, careless, negligent, and other wrongful conduct. Plaintiff should be barred from recovering against this answering defendant. This is what the documents read. Vanderpump Dogs is also denying committing fraud in the transaction, and the case is still pending. The legal mess is being fought as Lisa Vanderpump is still facing heat and being labeled as greedy for opposing raising the minimum wage in West Hollywood, which we just talked about in another video. It seems like there's a lot of heat coming Lisa's way between the decline of Vanderpump Rules for season 9 when we are talking about the ratings. Also, this lawsuit that involves Vanderpump Dogs and opposing the minimum wage. But I just said this in my other video. And Jason got upset with me for even doing the video because he said you shouldn't talk about that because a lot of people are for the minimum wage being raised. I'm not against the minimum wage being raised. I think that makes sense. But I agree with her proposal of making it a tier situation where if you're not a tipped employee, let's raise the minimum wage. If you're a tipped employee, usually in West Hollywood, you're already making $300 to $1,000 a night, plus now $17.64 an hour. That is a shit ton of money. That's a lot of money. Tipped employees in West Hollywood, it's not like my comparison that I used in my last video when I worked in Chattanooga, Tennessee at a RHOBH Tuesdays, it's not the same as that. It's a totally different situation. It's a totally different pay, and it's apples and oranges. It's like comparing apples and oranges. I don't think one has anything to do with the other. But I do want to know what your thoughts are about this and this woman, Kimberly Dillon, suing Vanderpump Dogs. Now, I know Vanderpump Dogs, they do charge a little bit more. They're a little pricey for their dogs, but it's also because they let you know that we rescued these dogs. We've given them all of the love and the care that they need to be restored to, you know, a home that loves them. We've taken these dogs out of a bad place, and now we're trying to give them a great home. We're going to make sure that we investigate and make sure that every single home that these dogs go into, that they get the care and the love that they need. They always promise that they're going to give the immunization records and the certificates, which I believe since day one that they've done. It is really hard for me to believe that any of this could be true, only because if you know Lisa, like Jason and I know Lisa, and I'm not saying she's my best friend because I don't know her on that level, but you know that this woman is obsessed with animals. She loves her dogs. I could not see an instance where her or Ken would ever allow something like this to happen and completely disregard it. I feel like if, God forbid, this was a situation that happened, they would immediately want to right this wrong and make it, you know, a positive experience, because that's their whole goal in any business that they do. Now, I did read a few comments earlier where they were like, Adam, you're biased in Lisa's favor because you worked for her. Well, maybe, but I'm trying to keep that out of it because I'm just giving you a different experience that you might not have. If you haven't met her, if you haven't met her family, which they're incredible, then you might not understand how this wouldn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that someone, look at Villa Rosa, look at the swans, the ponies, the dogs, someone who loves animals so much that she would be running this alleged little fraud scheme out of a Vanderpump Dog Foundation. That does not add up. So I'm just giving you my opinion, but of course I don't want to just give you my opinion and not ask for you guys to give it back to me. I want to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. So go ahead and comment below and let me know what you think. Do you think that Kimberly Dillon is in the wrong? Or do you think that this is a Vanderpump Dogs Foundation situation and there was a mishap along the way? I'm sure you guys will let me have it. All right, guys, don't forget that we're going live tonight for Hot Messy Topics. That will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an unfiltered, lively conversation where you guys get to chime in on all of the topics. Last night, we had a great conversation. I just want to thank you all so much. But tonight, I feel like we have a few better topics. I can't wait. I love Hot Messy Topics. I get excited. All right, I'm done. Go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Happy Friday, guys. TGIF. I hope you guys make some memories this weekend. You get to relax, put your feet up, watch some YouTube, and maybe have a mimosa or two. Take some time for yourself and be safe. Don't post everything on social media. I love you guys, and I'll see you so soon. Bye.